Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another first impressions. So this one is Dawdling in the Franxx. Very, very interesting. So I'm gonna go over the first two episodes, only because I really liked this one and I really wanted to talk about it. So this is kind of like a mecha anime, but a bit different. So this is all about pairings in the mechs. So we have our main hero, who cannot pilot a Frank with a partner. He can't. They don't sync right, or the sync is not compatible. They don't really explain that. But Hero wants to go back to the orphanage. So all these kids, and they are kids, get numbered, 0 to 100 kind of thing. Hero is number 16 he's a triple digit, I guess. And his kind of sort of partner, which is this lovely lady, um, is a single digit. So it's interesting. So the character itself, Hero, just is gonna go back to the orphanage, doesn't want to deal with anything like that. And in the very beginning of the first episode, it's all about these birds that they have a wing and they need to find their other partner to fully fly, or they cannot leave the ground. It's a very weird story because it looks like we see an Oni or an orc type of person, which, she's horns, so um and it's very much like talking about this weird character and monsters. And then it goes to Hiro. And Hiro, the best way I can explain it is saying the exact same thing about there's only two birds. Whereas the Oni was saying how beautiful it was. He said it was pitiful. So you can already see his kind of like pairings. It's not. It's bunchable anyway. So, Hiro is, like I said, going to the orphanage, but all of a sudden, uh, I don't know her. I can't remember her name. She's 02. Yeah, I don't think she has a name actually too. But 02 and the rest of like the people around her come and drop in on this facility. And so she's a bit obsessed with like, is this like the ocean? Am I able to get a bath? All this kind of stuff, and people are like, God, I hate that you want to take a bath constantly. And she's like, I just don't want to smell bad. Okay. I mean, okay. Um, and so she meets Hiro because she's swimming in a lake. Right? She's just swimming in a lake. Why is she swimming in a lake? 'Cause she wants to be clean. But Hiro meets her, just kind of like blushing and stuff like that, and is like, "Do you want to be my partner?" And he's entranced by her. He wants to really kind of know more and be with her more. Um, which then the people who are part of her connection come and get her. And so there's Collapsosaur, which I guess I guess how you would describe it is a robotic monster that's bent on destroying the universe or world. I don't. It's not very well explained. Um, but one is coming towards the school and it wrecks up one of the transports, so Hiro can't go back to the orphanage. So what happens next is Hiro once again finds O2 and her partner is gone. So the whole thing with her is that her partners cannot be with her after 3 times in this mech. So she's the only one that can drive a mech by herself, which is interesting but very kind of messed up. But like she has a certain personality that if you don't go with her or go against the grain, it's not the best. So she's strange. Um, so what happens after that is that she kicks the guy that she was piloting it with out, and Hiro gets in and doesn't remember piloting it, but it like turns into a Franxx and turns into like an actual mecha with two legs instead of a beast one, which is cool. Um, but then we get into the second episode that he can't remember being in the Franxx and that they stopped this Clapsosaur. So the second episode is just him basically like trying to be compatible, but also like seeing if he can pilot a Franxx and stuff like that. And so we meet O2 and she has like a whole thing about sweets and she puts honey on everything and he's eating things. And one of the guys who just has like a complex is like, I can pilot with you. And then she rubs honey all over him and he's like, what are you doing? Ah! But she then goes to her darling Hiro. Um, and so he's practicing, everyone's practicing to be in full mechs, not just test mechs. Um, and so there is a mock battle to see if Hiro really can. And it's the whole thing of like, oh, it doesn't matter who's driving, like who's the one that's being the frame. Any person can control any person, yet they're in pairs for a certain reason. And I guess it's not like Evangelion, it's like Aquarius, I guess, a little bit. Like, it's a very intimate experience to have a guy fully merge into your brain, I guess. Um, I guess it's not really said like how or anything like that. But Hiro and Ichigo, is a girl Ichigo because it's a very kind of more feminine name, but eh. So Ichigo really knows him as like really his best friend, volunteers to be the person that he controls to make this mech work. And so the rival team is the guy whose just ego is way too big for him. So they go into the fight, and Hiro can do it for a little bit, but then all of a sudden, no. And so Ichigo's like, okay, well, what did she do? We kissed. What's a kiss? They do not teach sex ed in this place. Anyway, so they kiss and they can't work it. And so Ichigo overrides everything and is moving it. And there's a compatibility thing, is if you're compatible, the mech should work. But Ichigo's really not compatible with Hiro. So the mock battle ends, and O2 kind of walks away with a smirk, like you couldn't even like make it work with him. And that's kind of where the anime ends for the second episode. So far it is really intriguing. It's like a mishmash of Evangelion meets Aquarion, and there are demons in the world. So it's really cool, and I really like it, and I love the art style. Like the art style of this girl is amazing, and I would almost really want to cosplay as her. And just don't know if I can pull off like I need to drip honey on everything. But she's a really cool character and really complex in and of itself. And I do feel for Hiro at points, like he wants to try, but at the point he just wanted to give up as well. So, like, I'm sorry, but so if you like this video, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. What do you think of Darling in the Franxx? And if you have so far a favorite character, definitely no spoilers, because I want to delve in myself. But tell me who's your favorite so far. And definitely don't forget to subscribe, that big red button down there, because I'm trying my best to get videos out from Monday to Friday every week. Trying my best with either something new, something different, or something fun. And if you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, the links are down below. And I hope that you've been having a really wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.